What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Anthony Joshua's plan for the future. Okay? Now, this is a direct counterpunch. I normally have to do this on the reg because I see these videos and these channels. They're putting out these agendas, claiming that other people are putting out agendas. You know, agenda is an agenda for a reason. If you want to put something out truthfully, put it out truthfully. Okay, say it the way it is, but don't bring things up according to opinion. Okay, this counterpunch is directly towards Blue Blood Sports TV. I just saw a video that came up, and he was criticizing Anthony Joshua for not including Deontay Wilder in his plans. Now, the problem with this is Blue Blood claims that, first of all, he claims that Anthony Joshua offered him 12.5, which he did. Then 15, which he did, either him or Eddie Hearn. And then 120, which he claims Anthony Joshua did. Now, that is where he's flawed, and I have to counterpunch him and stop people right there for believing bullshit. Anthony Joshua did not offer Deontay Wilder $120 million. Now, for somebody that calls himself a sports analyst should know that it was John Skipper that offered that amount of money from DAZN. He was the chairman of DAZN. Okay, he offered Deontay Wilder $120 million, $20 million for his mandatory, 50 and 50 for Anthony Joshua, 2 fights. Okay, $50 million apiece. That's where the $120 million came from. Deontay Wilder and his team denied it because they were worried about what Anthony Joshua was making, something that petty. So obviously they wasn't serious about making a fight if you're going to turn down an offer over those type of reasons. Oh, well, how much is he getting? That's not your concern. This isn't a pay-per-view split. This is a streaming service. That's why it's not your concern. You are offered a certain amount of money to fight this particular fighter, and you're mandatory. That was it. Deontay turned it down. After that, what really do we have to talk about? Joshua still pushed for the fight. I wouldn't have pushed for it. Because if you turn down $100 million, $50 million a piece to fight me, that's an insult to me. Okay? Because obviously and honestly, I don't really think that Deontay's worth that amount of money. He's never made that amount of money. He's showing us that his last fight on pay-per-view was poor ticket sales, poor pay-per-view. Okay? What else? His fight before that wasn't even on pay-per-view. The fight before that was with Tyson Fury, and there's so many rumors going along with that. He was guaranteed $4 million. That's what we go on. The top fighters fight on DAZN, people. That's it. Streaming services are the way of the future. People should know that. I know they're trying to fight what's coming. They're trying to be the resistance, whatever. You know, they still believe in that Mayweather philosophy. Oh, you can make a millionaire. You can become a billionaire or millionaire and over pay-per-view sales. That's not going to happen. And it's not just boxing. It's overall, okay? The industry that I'm in there, like network television, is going to be a thing of the past. It's all going to be streaming one day soon. Okay? It's going to go out like Blockbuster Hollywood Video. People think, if you can go back to 1996 and you can tell someone, hey, Blockbuster Video will be out of business soon, they will not believe you. They will tell you, nah, you're lying. It's too popular. This is the way. That's the present. Okay, but this is the future, and the future is coming. Okay, so Deontay is trying to hold on to the old way of pay-per-view. Okay, they're not. Because, see, the problem in America, it's too much money, okay? Just like with Blockbuster, the late fees were too much. The actual rental was too much. They were greedy, and greed causes people When you give them another option, they pick the other option. That's that. Now back to boxing with Deontay Wilder. He's claiming that Deontay Wilder, he could fight Anthony Joshua. And we know Deontay, which is a video that I'm about to drop real soon. Okay. He knows Deontay's mad because Anthony Joshua didn't mention his name. Okay. So yes, he's not in the plans, but Anthony Joshua hasn't just discluded him. He just said, I'm not going to chase him. So if they want to fight, they know where to find him. Those are the exact words of Anthony Joshua. So this 4-fight plan bullshit that Blue Blood is I guess reaching and pulling out of context of what Joshua was saying. That's just something that he's trying to push to his subscribers. Okay. Because some of you guys are smart enough to go to other channels and look at other channels to get your information. Okay. Thinking ain't illegal yet. So if Deontay Wilder really wants to fight Anthony Joshua, he would have done it already. I don't think he wants to. I think his sales are poor. And I think they're poor because he had poor management that was leading him up to this point. He hasn't had good promotional and management skills and opportunities from his management team. His teams has fucked him. That's what I believe on that. They haven't gave him those opportunities that Tyson Fury had. Tyson Fury, Anthony Joshua, and every other champion before that has had better opportunities than Deontay Wilder. It's not my fault that he's not smart enough to understand that. You know, he's loyal. Let him stay loyal. But as long as he's loyal, as long as he thinks that he's something that he's not, okay, he's always going to be delusional. A lot of those guys at PBC are. Those Al Heyman guys, they're illusional. They're delusional, right? They're delusional to think that, hey, well, I'm something that I'm not based on what I've done, and you haven't done much in the sport, okay? But what they are demanding is delusional. It's just too much, and that's that, okay? Now, if Deontay Wilder, if he keeps going around and thinking, oh, well, I'm the best, and look, and it's not anything, this has nothing to do with him inside the ring. This has everything to do with what he did outside the ring to predict or to project what he can do inside the ring. He never had those big fights. The biggest fight he's had was Tyson Fury, right? Maybe the toughest fight is Luis Ortiz, but how tough is that really? You know, he was fighting an older fighter. You know, you already beat that older fighter. Then you all of a sudden pick that older fighter again to fight him. For what reason? I don't know. You know, really. So we have a situation where we have a channels, a network of channels that are now saying that Anthony Joshua is afraid of Deontay Wilder. That's always going to be the ongoing argument. You can believe what you want to believe, but the facts are there. Okay? You can look it up for yourself. Deontay Wilder was offered career high payday money. Okay? Career high. He's never made that amount of money, and nothing's better than the money that's guaranteed. I don't want to hear about the pay-per-view and the upside. It doesn't matter. It does not matter. And the 12.5 is good enough for him because he didn't make that when he fought Fury. He didn't make that when he fought Fury. He didn't make that when he fought Ortiz. Both times. Okay? The Dominic Brazil fight, he couldn't even tell you what he made. These are facts. So if you are getting that highly compensated, why can't you say what you made? So back to Joshua offering him offers. Why should Joshua be running or chasing Deontay Wilder? It just does not make sense. And if Joshua decides to go and focus on his career, that's what he should do. You know, when he gets past, this is the words of Joshua, when he gets through fighting Fury, how many other times they're going to choose to fight, you know, and then look at it this way. If they have another fight after the fight in February and they decide to fight again, what's going to happen is the sales are going to go low because nobody will want to see the same shit over and over again. The sales are going to be exactly like the Ortiz fight because no one asked for that fight. No one did. Okay? The first fight's a draw. Then, we have to win a fight. Then somebody else has to win a fight. They can fight again after that. You know, and he's talking, well, Joshua could fight him at the end of the year when he's finished with the trilogy with Tyson Fury because that fight can be over in June. Yes, that could happen. Newsflash, though. Deontay Wilder only fights twice a year. How many times did he fight this year? Twice. How many times did he fight last year? Twice. How many times did he fight the year before that? Twice. He only fights twice a year. He ain't fighting again. You know what I mean? So that's Deontay. He just doesn't do that. You know, they're trying to label him like the next Floyd. It is not working. Because Floyd has done far more in his career than Deontay Wilder. Okay? It was just people gave Floyd flack for not fighting Pacquiao. But he eventually fought him. So let's see if that's Deontay Wilder. Will he eventually fight Anthony Joshua? We don't know. We'll never know. But to sit here and try to run this agenda that he wasn't offered anything, and come on, man, y'all stop that shit. It's just ridiculous at this point. You know? So that's my counterpunch to Blue Blood Sports TV. Those guys over there, they have to be counterpunched because it has to have a balance to lies. You have to add some truth to a whole bunch of liars. Someone has to tell the truth. People sit here and say, oh man, he didn't offer that. They don't know that. They believe what a person's telling them, and they're not a fly on the wall when all those things are really conducted. And that's facts. They just know what they're told, or they make up what they want to feed the public. But that's it. That's my counterpunch on that. You guys tell me what you think. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been counterpunching. Peace.